Welcome back guys to another Zero DTE video, and today Coach Ernie is going to be talking about trading success, so make sure you stay tuned. If you're interested in becoming a pro trader, check out the link in the description to join the world's #1 Zero DTE trade destination. Enjoy guys.
Typically what I'm doing on these accounts is on the bigger account is about 40% a year annualized. On the smaller accounts, I can make a lot more. So if I could do 35 to 40% every year, that's huge.
Absolutely. I take that all day long.
Small accounts, I seem to do a lot better. I take slightly larger risk and I have less fear.
I think a long time ago, you also mentioned that position sizes, that you found that when you started really bumping up your position sizes, the loss ratio dropped or started going up. Whereas smaller positions, you were in much better control. That was like pretty early on when I first got onto your program.
Yeah.
And I've kept that in mind. And that, to me, that's smart, because you trade the market, and just because you have a trade in the market and you take it off doesn't mean you can't trade again. If you're like your analysis and everything, and you say, hey, listen, I like the money I'm getting right now, I'm going to take it and wait for a reset, then you can do it.
That's right. It's a lot easier to trade small, that's for sure. Way easier, less stressful. Everything about it is easier. Your volatility of returns, when you can reduce your volatility of returns in your drawdown, that's a really good feeling, because it might be a little frustrating for some people over time because you're not used to it and you're wondering, am I ever going to start making a gain? And then all of a sudden the gains come. The cool part about it is you get those big gains, but you never get any big losses. And it might be frustrating going sideways for a while, but when you look back at it and you look at the performance, you say, oh, well, that wasn't that bad. I didn't go down, I went up.
Like you said earlier, it's all about drawdown on your account. You want to control that to a point where you can trade the next day. And that is a lost art for a lot of systems. Brokers just want you to trade, right? They don't give a shit what your account is.
Correct. The reason why it's so important, it has to do with compounding. Because if you look at compounding like you would see in your 401k, the way it works is the initial term of your compounding. Over time, you start doing dollar cost averaging, adding a little bit every day, every month, or every pay period. And then as you make more money, you start adding a little bit more and then a little bit more. But the initial curve of your equity is very flat for a long period of time. It's like just flat. Then as you get further on into your job, maybe 5 years in, 10 years in, then all of a sudden at like 15 years, it starts like moving almost straight up. That's the compounding, the exponential effect. Now imagine you're doing trading. Well, in the beginning part of your trading, it's going to be frustrating because you're going to be going sideways for a long time and it feels like you're not making any progress, but you're not going down. And you have to keep that up, because as you keep on accumulating, there's going to be a point where you're increasing your position size and you start getting into that convex moment where you start going up much more rapidly. If you draw down at all, it's like going back in time, right? And then that long flat part of your curve ends up getting longer and longer, or infinite. So you want to stop the drawdowns, but the drawdowns defeat your compounding. So you need to eliminate the drawdowns and then have patience until you get to that point where you can start increasing your position size and start moving up.
Thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button below. If you're interested in becoming a pro trader, remember to check out the link in the description for Ernie's school community.